Hi, my name's David Sparks, and I teach at Ashland Middle School from Ashland Independent. And one of our main areas of focus at AMS and all throughout the district is our STEM initiative. We're, pretty pumped about STEM education at Ashland Independent. And the title of my project is Sparking Creativity Through Robotics. So one thing that I have seen in my students is, well, at least in some of my students anyway, is a general lack of imagination and creativity. That they're used to, basically going through the motions. And, that can be for any type of class, whether that is a core content class or whether that is electives. There's just usually some sort of, set routine that's involved with it. And so over the years, creativity has greatly diminished in the school setting. Catherine Hayden likens teachers and parents to gardeners, that we have a responsibility to be able to, foster the seeds that we plant in our students. And so this is my second project this year, and what I'm wanting to accomplish with this one is using a new type of robot that was developed by Sphero. Anybody ever heard of the Spheros, the little tiny sphere robots? So I have a classroom set of minis that my partner in crime, Mark Harmon, got a grant for last year, and my students love those. The minis are really, really good. I also bought a couple of the bigger ones for the classroom. Now they've developed something new, and this is specifically designed for the tinkerers, the makers, the ones that want to go completely outside the box and not stick to just, programming your robot to go left or go right or, follow lines and that kind of thing. So Sphero developed something called the Sphero Rover, or RVR. And what makes it different is it's got, well, first of all, instead of being the standard Sphero balls, these are have tracks on them. So it's like a tank tread. And they're built really, really tough, and they're something that you can build onto. They have different ports on them. You can connect things like an Arduino and Raspberry Pis, stuff like that. So you can add so much extra functionality with these things. The sky's the limit with what a student can, if they can imagine it, as long as they can fit it on the robot itself, even not necessarily fitting it on the robot, but being able to plug it into the robot, then they can manage it. And so it opens up a plethora of options for students to be able to showcase their creativity and let their imagination run wild. And so that's what I'm hoping to be able to, measure. So what I'm going to do is use, student surveys, both student and teacher surveys, both pre and post implementation, to figure out, okay, so does them using this particular style of robot allow them to get more creative than they could have with, either normal lessons or, even the normal Spheros.